Dear Diary, it was time to enter the now-drained well and discover the evil that lurked in the town's drinking water. And damn! No wonder the people had physical defects. They had fucking piles of garbage and skeletons down here. I'm no health inspector, but this place should be shut down. I mean, people are brushing their teeth with this water. The fun thing about the well was that it doubled as catacombs. Did I say fun? I meant terrifying! Am I underneath the city of Paris right now? What's with all the mummies? Whose hands do these belong to? What a horrifying fountain! Let me play it a song! Honestly, everything was okay, and things didn't turn unreasonably scary until I found this room full of weird noodly arms. Get too close and they grabbed you while this asshole casserole popped out of the ground and slowly waddled towards you. There was a reason this guy was kept in the dungeon. Pointy nub arms, elongated neck, horse teeth, shingles, and no social skills whatsoever. You couldn't take him anywhere. After defeating Shingle Sean, and believe me, it was a mercy killing, that guy knew he was a monster and begged for the sweet release of death. I found the lens of truth. Okay, do I also have to find an eye to go with it? Because everyone I've talked to has been on about the eye of truth, and now suddenly it's the lens of truth? And don't give me that crap that whoever uses the lens now possesses the eye of truth. My fairy ass was looking for an eyeball when it should have been looking for a pair of glasses. You mouth breathers need to get your story straight and stop trying to be poetic. Your poetry sucks and you should stop. Now that I finally had the lens, I was able to see super secret pathways and rooms, but most importantly, I could get the hell out of that creepy ass well. Onward to brighter and better things. At least, I thought. Sadly, after making a quick stop at the Time Temple and tacking an additional 7 years onto my life, it was time to go inside the Shadow Temple. And that place was simply the worst. I know what you're thinking, Diary. My assumptions that a place called the Shadow Temple would be pleasant was dumber than snake mittens, but I had to hand it to that place. It didn't even try. The temple was like, hey, remember that really scary part of the well that you hated? Yeah, remember the guy with the highly contagious skin disease and the hunger for human flesh? Fight him again immediately. As your reward, you'll get these terrible hover boots. They have little itty bitty wings on them, so you can stay in the air a total of, 3 seconds. And when you're not plummeting to your death, it's like walking around with sticks of butter glued to your shoes. Good luck getting any traction, jackass! And I'm like, hey temple, that's a really bad place to put butter. But the temple cuts me off. Welcome to the central room of the temple. We've got these really cool invisible platforms, and rude skeletons, and grabby ceiling hands. We also have rooms with spinning metal blades, and spikes that try to crush you, with the added extra bonus of perpetually being on the verge of death, so you'll constantly hear the rapid beating of your heart meter. And if you make it through all those obstacles, we have this fantastic ship that will be attacked by Spinal's cousins halfway through the voyage. Then, without reason or much of a warning, the ship will suddenly sink into the dark abyss of Hades. Hope those boots worked out for you. You'll be needing them. Thanks, Shadow Temple. You sure do know how to make a guest feel welcomed. I made it through to the boss door, and I was a little nervous. This temple had been a bit intimidating, and I wasn't sure how powerful the boss would be. Turns out I shouldn't have worried at all, because the boss, Bongo Bongo, was just a giant flower with a pair of arms who wanted to start a hippie drum circle. This was the spirit Impa had trouble containing? I shot it in the hand and it just stood there, shaking its injured hand going, ooh, you shot me. It grew so ashamed of itself it dissolved into the floor, and I was able to hitch a ride to the Chamber of Sages, where Impa in her bicycle shorts were crowned Shadow Sage. And I couldn't be happier that I was finished with another bullshit temple. I only had one more left before facing the finale. Sweet Jesus, it's almost over. Until next time, you're so done with it, friend, Brittany Saturn.
Daylight come and me want go